Back to our investigation, hundreds of dogs getting sick after eating jerky treats made in China. And tonight we've learned the Chinese government may be getting in the way of a federal investigation.
Hey, where are you going?
When Penelope, Stephen Gale Herman's long-haired Chihuahua, became unresponsive earlier this year, the vet said her kidneys were failing, blaming it on ingestion of jerky treats.
We thought we were going to lose her.
Steve and Gale say for months they had been feeding Penelope chicken jerky treats made in China. Steve is now concerned for other pets.
I'm holding poison. Toxins.
This warning proves the FDA has known of a problem with some chicken jerky treats since 2007.
The FDA has done a fairly poor job in notifying the consumers.
Sacramento vet Katie True says the FDA has never named the brands or issued a recall. When we asked the FDA why earlier this year, it told us it's actively investigating reports regarding chicken jerky. But to date, scientists have not been able to determine a definitive cause for the reported illnesses, nor has a contaminant been found.
You cannot deny that there is some sort of link between eating the jerky treats and the disease that's occurring in the dogs.
The FDA now says it's conducted inspections of several facilities in China, but says China is requiring having the samples analyzed in a Chinese laboratory and won't let the FDA bring samples back to the U.S. The FDA says it's identified concerns about the record-keeping practices of several of the inspected firms. The Chinese government claims it has stopped allowing exports from one factory accused of falsifying documents tied to the ingredient glycerin. But the treats remain on store shelves, and the Hermans think the FDA should pull the products now before any more pets die.
We were fortunate that we caught this in time and that she's still alive.
But the FDA says it cannot legally recall a product based on complaints alone. It needs to know exactly what's making these dogs sick. The FDA is now looking more into the ingredient glycerin and has widened its investigation to include pet treats made of duck and sweet potatoes.
So what about these pet food companies in the U.S. distributing this stuff?
Well, the FDA says there's nothing to say that those companies can't do a voluntary recall, but these companies at this point insist that their products are safe.
And some people might not know what made their dog sick. So what are some of the symptoms they should look for?
Talking about vomiting, talking about diarrhea, if the dog is lethargic, also if they have a loss of appetite. But a lot of people don't realize what's wrong with their dog, and when they show up to the vet and say there's something wrong with the dog, they don't say that these dogs actually consume the jerky treats.
Right.
So that's one thing you got to bring up. If something happens, you know your dog was consuming these treats, make sure you tell the vet.
Okay, very good.
All right, if you have something you want us to investigate, let us know. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday at 916-374-1343, or better yet, go to our website, cbssacramento.com, click on Call Kurtis, and fill out our form.